Hey guys, and welcome to a Come At Me Bro stream. We're going to be playing quick battles here today using just the children of the old ones, the Lizardmen. Should be some super good fun, and there is a reason that I'm just focusing on the Lizardmen today. I'll get into that in just a second, but let's load up the stream quickly, hop into the game, and we are on quick battles here. So what we've done, was a member of the community named Falcon, who's a very talented player himself, has dropped an ultimate army guide, basically armies to bring against kind of all factions at every single matchup of the game. So I thought I'd experiment with some of them, try them out. They're all kind of base armies, so you kind of add to them, but it's like, oh, here's a solid kind of groundwork for your factions. So we've downloaded them. I've had a little look through some of them. One or two I haven't used at all, so we're going to be using our own armies in those matchups. A few of them I've kind of altered and so forth, and some of them are the same. So we'll see how they go, see how they play. There should be some interesting good stuff overall. Now, feel free to come and stream snipe with me as well as we do quick bouts. It's always good to see you guys pop up and start slaying me on stream. It's some really good fun. So we are going to hop in. I'm just going to load up quickly on my phone here so I have all your guys' beautiful faces and voices looking at me. What's up, Zachary? So you have just joined. We've got Receptor here, A-Move, all you cool cats. I'd snipe you, but I have Tarkov instead of Total War. Please forgive. Shall forgive you, Zachary, just this one time. So let's hop in here and have a little look. Oh. I'm going to come against someone disgustingly good to start with. I've got a feeling. I can feel it in my feathers. Nanny Plum. Hey. Don't think I've ever faced this person before. Let's pop over to the Lizardmen. The only problem I'm finding with ladder at the moment is everyone's counter-picking all the time. It's very frustrating. Like, everyone will just sit there and wait on Beastmen, wait for me to pick. But okay, so this is going to be a good example of showing off one of the new builds. So let's go down, and this is going to be... Where is it? Oh no, is this like the one I haven't brought? Oh, they're Lizardmen vs Empire, perfect. So this is a build, recommended by Falcon. I've altered it slightly, once again, I believe. So, but the main premise is the same. Still coming in with a Saurus Old Blood, going relatively wide, some Chameleon Skinks for harass, and then going big on cavalry is always very good up against Empire. Something I learned from Flying Attacker, actually, to overwhelm their lines. Your cav trade relatively effectively against theirs, unless they're Demigryph Knights, and you can harass the back line very quickly and kind of munch your way through. So once again, a little bit altered, but you'll get to see the general base of it. How's it going? So we're obviously not going to just quick lock into people, because a lot of our builds are going to be already made today. Are you on beta? No, I'm not, because I don't believe you can do quick battles on the beta, and I'm really not a fan of the beta. Like, the changes they made are good. I don't like betas being out as long as they do. I understand why they need to, of course, but they really mess up streaming and so forth. I actually took a break for like a week from stream. I was still putting out content because the last stream had so many goddamn problems because of the beta. It's okay, that is good to hear. We are on the chill flow here. It's going to be the chillest of streams as always. And guys, for those who don't know, I am not the tactical mastermind behind this channel right here. That is going to be this little fella right here. He is a rubber duck of war. Going to be leading the forces today. I'm just like the mouth of Sauron. I just do all the dirty work with my hands while he actually kind of, is the mind up there. All good. Ready to slay some of Sigma's finest. I am ready. Good luck, have fun. Should be some good stuff. What's up, the Green Knight? Builds? Nah, just nothing but one unit for the whole army. No need to make builds. You're damn right. Just pick Dowie. They have one bad matchup, Beastmen. Dowie have a ton of bad matchup. A ton of terrible matchups. However, I do have a really disgusting dwarf build at the moment, which is designed, I believe, by A-Move. I think I got it from him. Up against the Empire, and it's like 4 cannons, and it's so much fun to play. I actually watched some of the extended cut editions of the Battle of Five Armies from the Hobbit trilogy, which, everyone knows isn't kind of on the same level as Lord of the Rings or anything, but watching the dwarfs in action, the ones who arrive with Dane Ironfoot, I believe it is, from the hills, and they just start beating the crap out of the elven forces, I was like, damn, I really want to play dwarfs. But I'd already committed to playing Lizardmen today, and if this is successful, I might go and do like Wood Elf variety of this, pick up some like popular builds, alter some, make my own ones, and then just do a whole stream of it. and bounce between all the factions perhaps, or I'll go back to the standard format of playing just whatever faction I feel at the time. All that chat obviously demands. Should be good. Don't use cannons, use grudge throwers. Damn, we need a buff. 19 missile melee defense, and they will have no bad matchups. Yeah, they struggle quite badly, unfortunately. So here we are. Looks like we actually outnumber our opponent, which is odd, I suppose. I have a feeling we're going to get absolutely netted. And Luminarch is probably going to be the main way they're going to play this, which isn't the worst idea in the world for them. Nets are one of those things which are super frustrating to play against, but at the same time, they do require some level of skill. Let's protect the flanks with the cav. Get ready to push up. So I'm going to use the chameleons here to shield my front line rather than trying to get around the flanks and harass. I just don't want any outriders and so forth or grenade launchers coming in and being a pain in the butt. So let's see what we have here. So we've got Bastildon as well. So yeah, Saurus and Skinks in the front line can beat down state troops relatively effectively, and you go very wide here so you can push around the flanks, hunt down those gunners and all those nasty fellows. The Cav we spoke about previously trades good up against Empire Cav in general. A couple of Chameleon Skinks just to shield our battle line. Bastildon once again to push through into that back line. We have a Saurus Old Blood here. Going to be coming in pretty basic setup, Amulet of Itzel and Stand your Ground, just to make him very tanky. He can go toe to toe with the Franzmeister and all that kind of good stuff. And we do have a little Skink Priest there. Coming in with Wind Blast, Curse Midnight Wind, which has become one of my new favourite spells since I've been using Lizardmen quite a lot recently. She has minus 30 armour and 24 melee attack, is very powerful. And Harmonic Convergence just to beef up our Saurus in case, you know, Boreas or Carl does decide to land and have a little go at him. So let's get this underway. So let's advance and straight away. Oh, what's happening? Lag? Don't happen? Oh no, it's not lag. Cool. Let's just keep advancing here. Chameleons. Ooh, taking way more damage than I thought they would there. So he's gone for an absolute cav blob build, which is fine. Let's start committing some forces over the side. Let's even bring you guys over, perhaps to lapse around back. Okay, and he's going to land a car. That is a bold move. Let's go for that Jade Wizard though. Let's get in here, start monster munching. Run, you little pathetic Jade Wizard, run. So Chameleons, put pressure onto Carl. Cool. And he really wants to commit to this fight. That's fine by us. Let's get the second unit over here. Pound in. Pop stand your ground, help our troops out a little bit. And yeah, he's really committing to this. Which is fine. So I'm going to ignore his main gun line for now, I suppose. Which is fine. Yeah, he's going to have to commit. Let's wrap around the flank with some Skinks. Boom! In we come with a nice red charge here. And some fantastic work. He's trying to escape France. Let's try and pop on him if we can. Jade Wizard is doing his job actually. It's been a bit of a pain. Let's put some pressure on over here. Let's go Wind Blast. Cool, Franz is starting to struggle. That's what I like to see. Cool. And he's now left his Great Cannon undefended, which is fine. We'll move the Poseidon in here just to start wreaking havoc. We've pushed away the main enemy force. So everything is looking pretty good. In France if we can, finish him off, and start spreading out our lines here. Okay, I want to keep poisoning France. I don't want him to get in the air and come back. I want him gone. May take a while, but it's fine. You engage in there. Get old Gary in the front line. Now, these grenade launchers are still going to be a pain in the butt, but we'll make sure he's paying attention, keep him honest. And we'll start pushing through. There's our cav here. Cool. It's gone pretty good. Franz is shattered, so let's push up. I think that's going to be GG, but regardless, we're going to fight with our full force here. So just going to get the cav up around the side. Just like in this way. Hostages die, just constantly harass these guys. Cool. Keep going around. Just want to get everyone behind him where possible. Shoot these guys, start shooting the naked boys. Kill. Just hopping back to these spearmen. Chase back here. The naked boys. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Hunting these guys down now where possible. Just jump into the main mix. I'm just starting to overwhelm. So hopefully those spearmen will break, so I don't need to bring my guys out just yet. Yeah, they're going to break. Cool. I'm lost as about saying, so GG's to my opponent there. Nice first game for us. He just... I should have to use that amulet in the end, which is pretty useful. GG, well played. Yeah, he just overcommitted with all his cav at the start there, and Franz is very tanky, but he's also a little bit squishy. So popping on, taking out the Jade Wizard, at least forcing him away and terror routing him so he couldn't use his heals, and then just surrounding Franz. Cold One Spear Riders, mixed in with Cold One Riders, will bring him down pretty effectively, as well as a Saurus Old Blood, who's pretty tanky, coming in with the stand your ground, buffing up all those nearby troops. And I didn't even realise they were brought out off Griff fights as well as Demigryphs. They just got munched there. So the combination of the Curse of the Midnight Wind with your Cav allows you to outtrade Demigryphs. It's an incredibly powerful ability. Very, very good stuff. Cool, cool. So if anyone is trying to stream snipe, I would press the button now, because in about 10 seconds I'm going to do it. But of course there is a slight delay and so forth. What's up, Gribones? Park Map, how's it going as well? Nice to see you here. Viom as well, so if I butcher any names. And Stormrunner. Angry at work noises. Yeah, he should have tried to weaken us down with shooting and so forth. So if I keep ducking my head down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. But yes. I hope you guys are doing all good out there. Is Darth around as well? Someone just said hi, Darth. Don't know if Darth Pendragon's kicking about anywhere. And here we go. Looks like I found another match. Is it going to be someone from the stream? Or is it going to be someone new? The Gentle Rat. I'm assuming we're going to be coming up against some Skaven here. Hey. Let's pop to Lizardmen. This is what I mean. Like, everyone will just wait for you to pick something and then they counter. But there's certain matchups that people think are good counters, which I enjoy the matchups and so forth, so who knows. Hello. You going Beastman? Alright, he is going Skaven, okay. So this is a really rough matchup in general for the Lizardmen, so let's try out this Skaven build. So yeah, pretty much as expected. Going very wide with skink cohorts, mixing with red crested skinks as well, just to pack that tiny bit more of a punch. Triple Croxagorus does seem like a unique option to start with, as of course there's so many guns on display, but breaking up into 3 different units, they can't focus fire down each of them, they get in there, they can lay a walloping down on rat ogres as well, or certainly help out. We have some Cold One Riders, Feral Bastildon, Skink Skirmishers. I'm assuming we have Manticore Summon, yeah, Manticore Summon, Amber Spear. I believe I actually added that inclusion just to try and take out Warp Lightning Cannons and so forth. And once again, we do have the big Saurus Old Blood coming in, just making himself a nice tanky target. I watched some of your videos. Ah, nice. You are on stream right now. It's always weird when people say that to me. It's funny. Quack quack, what's up, Poison Ducky? But I'm on beta? No! Skinks are so good, they are indeed. Bring those paddles. So yeah, once again, for those guys who are late, we're trying out some of the builds Falcon recommended in his Ultimate Player Guide. To basically every single matchup for every faction. There's a link to it just down below in the description if you are interested. And yeah, it's been super good fun so far. We've just done the one game. Some of the builds I haven't followed across, so Greenskins and Chaos I play in my own way. So I've not brought those builds over at all, so I showcase some of my own stuff. And some of them I've made quite big alterations or small alterations to. And some of them are just kind of flat the same, but we're just trying them out. Hope your day's been well. Been good, man. Ready when you are. Oh, looks like he's ready as well. Have fun. Yeah, really tough matchup for Lizardmen in this one. He's almost certainly going to go big box, very wide, kind of layered build, and just hammer you down with Jezzails, cannons, Gatling gunners, all that good stuff. There is a possibility as well to go for a Death Star with a Hell Pit abominations and so forth, but the Clock Sword is really going to help us out there. You have to be a bit worried for Council Guard and trying to drag them down by other means instead. But the Manticore someone here to hunt down skink characters is so goddamn powerful. It did get slightly nerfed, I think +1 wins of magic. The Cygor got a bit of a heavier nerf, so I quite like the Cygor summon now. Manticore's maybe still slightly too powerful, but you know, it's all good fun. You look so like someone I know and I can't unsee it. Fulfill the great plan. I will try. I will try. I don't know who I look like, but maybe you know me in real life. You just didn't know I was a YouTuber. We're loaded in. Altdorf Outskirts, pretty damn fun match. A-Move, I want you to snipe me as well, by the way. I don't know if I've only played A-Move like once or twice, and he's kicked the absolute crap out of me, so I demand vengeance in the name of the Lizardmen kind. But yes. Yeah, talking about build guides and that type of stuff, there's a few good resources for like newer players out there. I definitely recommend just watching loads of videos and stealing people's builds and then changing them, of course. And that's what Falcon was speaking about in his build guide, which I think was called off the top of my head. It had some kind of different name than that. Use them as a base and then, you know, try them out once or twice and then change, alter bits to suit your own playstyle. I don't know anything that's really got a name like my playstyle, and it depends on the faction, but I like something called I can't remember what I used to dub it, but like a movable box build. So it's relatively defensive, but you can push up with it very aggressively as well. So it doesn't rely on like huge amounts of range, but it has 1 or 2 tools to try and lure the enemy in. But at the same time, you can get real aggressive with it, and you don't try and like spread out too wide. Depends on the matchup, of course. Against Skaven, you want to go as wide as freaking possible most of the time. You can try and outshoot Skaven. I had a really cool game against Ben the Barman where I tried it and it almost worked. So yeah, 1,588 Racky boys. So he's going to be going incredibly shooty daka. So let's just make a nice mixture of skinks and red crested all along the front line. That's you. So we're going very wide here with the plan to just pressure from as many angles as possible. Red crested more in a centre pocket, but kind of spread out still a little bit to help punch through that front line. We're going to be sneaky boy and hide behind the trees. To start with our characters, we can also kind of whip around the left-hand flank. Let us... Skinks in the front line once again, not trying to like pressure too much, but just trying to shield my front line. It's actually how the skirmishers were often used in ancient warfare, which is kind of cool. It was actually more to you did harass and you did do damage, but a large part of it was actually to kind of blind the enemy generals so they couldn't see the way you were lining up your formation and so forth, because you know you wanted to get your best troops up against their best troops and so forth, your cav up against their cav. But if there's a load of skirmishers, you know, whirling javelins and ducking behind shields and kicking up all kinds of dust in front of you, it's much harder to actually kind of figure out what's going on. And there's a few generals who did that really freaking well. Hannibal kind of springs to mind a little bit. So let's push. Oh, this is going to be so much micro. So this may be a little bit too much micro for me, but we will see. I'm just going to go balls to the wall there with you. Kill. Yeah, this is going to be nuts. There's a lot of units to try and organise. Because if it's just a front line, obviously it's a bit different, but... should I group you together? Nah, it's fine. It's fine, we'll see how it goes, who knows. Sweet, sweet. I haven't looked at the diary builds on that guide. Yeah, speaking of guides, yeah, there's a diary guide from A-Move and Eumenes. I always say his name freaking wrong, but yeah, really cool dude overall. And those guys came up with a build guide, and I actually used the Empire one a lot. I used one of their Chaos builds. I slightly changed them, so I look at builds and, you know, what do I want to add for flair, or what do I want to add for kind of, like my own style, I suppose. I love running Lundgren, but he's not in any of the builds because he is the worst lord, but still, he's cool. Best of luck, bud. Let's hunt some rats. Cool, so what we're going to want to do here is select a whole frickin' army, apart from skirmishers, and get ready to advance. Ducky is becoming an IRL gun. Yeah, I'm just like, hey, go to these people, go to these. I do it every stream, I can't help it. I'm like, hey, there's so many great people, I want you to check them all out. But yeah, there is a link down below anyway to Falcon's Guide that I'm kind of basing a lot of these Lizardmen builds off. So we're going to advance aggressively here. Let's pop forward. Double warp grinder. Hello. Okay. This game says no sharpshooters. Double rattling gun. Ooh, Jesus Christ. That's fine. Let's just hunt some of those. I think we're relatively okay. Okay, Radagers. This is a weird build. Light scab in the front line. It's going to be really decent here. Wish I had some more javelins. Let's pull you guys back. I want you guys to get on top of them. So let's advance up. Trees actually giving us a nice little bit of cover. That blight scab pack is going to be pretty annoying. So let's start lining up. Guys off skirmish mode for now. Up here. Let's get a few lines of pressure. Okay. Let's keep getting there. Let's fall back to you for now while everyone else catches up. So we are going to ramrod them down the centre because we're cool guys like that. Let's move up our troops. Let's just get everyone going. Whack them in the flanks. Push forward to these boys. I don't really want to give the Rangan too many options. I think he's positioned them very weirdly. He's also pushing us down, so let's go this way. Let's get these manticores. Perfect, he has Lord Stroke, that's what I want. I like it when my opponents bring Lord Stroke for the simple reason of this. Manticore, go kill him. It's not too much to push into there. Get in, hunt him down. Oh, he's got triads as well. I really like that pick coming in. On top of those guys. Oh, those are... I don't know which ones the fake ones are. Let's get a big boy in here. Hunting down some Ratigers. Stood on. Hunt down those Ratigunners, please. Cute. It's going. Yeah. It's going, yeah. It's going. I like the wind blast off too. That's actually drop. Go. So into the Ratigunners now. Just trying to shut those boys down. I don't know if Lord Stroke managed to wiggle. Oh no, he's still there. Take him down, please. Just mind our good little servant there what to do. Oh, I told you. Get something. Push our way through. Source of blood. Pull back, please. Okay, we're clumping this flank. Let's move up. Get Skinks to take out triads. You pop down Rattling guns. Go push through. Alright, did we kill that Lord? No, he's still alive. Let's go, my boy. It's your time to shine. Ah, no, he's gonna hide. He's gonna hide. It's fine. Let's fall back. Fall back to him if possible. Cool. Let's keep pushing. Stroke down. Oh no! What have I done? No! You just broke as I popped his aura. Crap! I thought he was out of the way and safe. It's a misplay by me there. One plus stroke, please. Damn, carry me. That's alright. I hate Skaven so much. Okay, push through. Reinforce them to a blob fight, which isn't what we want. We are shutting down a lot of their guns. Wish that manticore would stay on its target. Let's go hunting. Cool. Bring you back. Yeah, it's not going too good, lads. I think we've been a bit... haven't been able to shut down those Rattling gunners anywhere near enough. We have to push through into back line at different points, but... force our way through. Okay, that is going to be GG's, I believe. Unfortunately, Mighty Saurus Old Blood. And the best thing about using other people's builds I don't normally use, I can simply blame them for losing. Of course I'm joking. Let's push through. Push our way in. Kind of fighting for the sake of fighting at this point, but we're breaking. GG's, my dude. Oh no. Yeah, we kind of fell into the trap there of just launching everything into in one go and kind of leaving in, especially the cav, rather than cycle charging and trying to plan and so forth. But I quite liked his build. It was interesting. I don't like the position of the Rattling Gunners, but I suppose it enticed me in and then popped on top of the Eshin Triads. But having artillery in the front lines, something I see a lot of players do, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But pretty cool build overall. I'm a big fan of Ishka's Triads in my own personal opinion. And Blightscab Play Pack, something deleted my Saurus Old Blood. It may have been the Warp Lightning Cannon, because I think the Rattling Gunners were slightly out of range, and he was surrounded by these guys as well, and he got pulled down, which I think that misplay probably cost us quite a lot, because our entire army just started to break and run. Pretty good kills across the board, but as I said before, Vampire Coast and Skaven, and probably Dwarves as well. Lizardmen do have a lot of cheap AP, but Dwarves are the toughest matchups for these glorious Dino boys, I'm afraid. So let's hop in. Oh, we're getting some... Ducky has become telepathic. I think if I had to describe your playstyle, I would use a MOBA term and say you look for counter initiations a lot. I like the sound of that. Hey, bro. Oh no, I don't want to do Lizardmen and Skaven 2 games in a row. I don't want to just leave. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. For the sake of the stream, I don't want to do it twice. So, if you guys are trying to stream something, press the button now, and I'll press it in about 10 seconds to catch up. You lost because no tic-tac-toe. Exactly, man. I agree. For instance, I push with Monster into Saudis, you counter initiate with Umbral Tide. Yes, I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean. I do like that quite a bit. Kind of like the counter punch. Probably Liber. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, I always forget about that. The Liber can just like melt a guy. I never really got to use my amulet properly, unfortunately. But still, yeah, how would I do that differently with my own build? I'm trying to think what I do up against Skaven. I would normally have a couple of groups of Saurus in there as well to kind of put more of a punch through. So for those who are joining late, we're trying out some recommended builds from Mr. Falcon himself, the well kind of vetted player. He puts up a guide list, so we're trying out all his Lizardmen guides and so forth. Some of our own as well mixed in there. And yeah, so what would I do different? Yeah, 1 or 2 Saurus, I think, just to help punch through and really clear out chaff a bit quicker. But apart from that, I mean, it was a pretty cool build. I did quite like it. Hey, dude. Probably even Crocky G, because the Hand of the Gods on top of Skrulk gets him down to about half health, and then you hit him with Manticore Summon, he has no chance of surviving, which is something I quite like doing quite a bit. I'm one of the few players who I think actually really likes Krokgar as a geezer. So you going, bro? And we'll see what he does. I like that idea of a move. Kind of going a bit higher in time, just punching for a bit more. That can certainly work. Yes, for example. For example? I don't know what he's talking about. So let's try... oh. If I choose another one, you will change too, so... because Cool. He's probably worried about getting counterpicked, which happens all the time on ladder. They need to think of a way of stopping that, because I feel his pain. Even if it's just blind picks as like an option, could be quite cool. Let's see what he says. This guy likes tough matchup, but there's going to be a Fae, roll hippos, and go trek. Oh. You like Krokgar on the cold one. So this is, I don't know if I've changed the build at all. So I think this is Falcon's build versus Bretonnian. And yeah, Lord Mazdamundi, which is someone I've noticed he likes quite a bit. Again, Curse of Midnight Wind really helps you in those big cav blob fights. They do kind of come in to try and strike him down and so forth. And he's on top of Slack, and Bretonians in general do struggle with the large single entities. Now, a ton of Swords of Shield, double Temple Guard as well, pretty standard stuff here. Basically, going to be a walking wrecking ball is the main idea. Temple Guard to help pull down cav and so forth. A couple of skink cohorts as well, just to help chase down archers. A Feral Dread Sorin, which is a unit I don't really use too much. But we're good to go, see how it works here. And the Pohawks Sentinels as well. I play donors 98% of the time, but people after me choose Dwarfs or Emperors. I don't know who Emperors are. Oh no. Does it mean Empire? Empire's fine if you're Lizardmen. I don't mind that much of at all. You do have to go a little bit Rohan, but let's rock and roll. Cool, hop in, test out this build. I think it's, I don't know about this build. It's quite good. I think it's very standard though, like classic Lizardmen versus Bretonnians, so it's pretty predictable. Best way to play this probably from the Bretonnians' point of view is get a couple of trebuchets and spread them massively out, because I cannot spread out with this build. I'm basically stuck to being a fist that's just going to walk around and punch the crap out of the enemy forces. So realistically, yeah, spread your army into three perhaps. A few halberds protecting trebuchets, and then just bam, 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 countercharge with cav. Is Gotrek's heal bug around? I mean, his heal is only meant to go off 50% of the time, I believe. Oh dear god, 245 troops. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. I feel like he's going to struggle hard if he's just gone Air Force. Because you can't snipe out Maz that easily. Especially when not protected by his big buddy here, the Feral Dread Sorin, who's pretty unique in the fact he's very good up against cavalry. Although triple filled trebuchets would have done work, and then just pure cav. Gotrek would have been a nightmare to deal with, it's true. Yeah, Knights Errant wouldn't do much here at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. It may have worked, didn't have anything to protect his trebuchets, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm playing off beta, man. All hail the Apex Prototype. I mean, we won, technically. I'm going to count it. But yeah, we're playing on 1.91, I believe it is, so the live build, not the beta. Because I don't think you can do quick battles on beta, unfortunately. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell people to try and stream snipe me. I keep just pressing it. We'll be streaming for about an hour and a half overall. Yeah, he just quit, I think, which is odd after load. And he probably saw the numbers and realised I'd gone quite small and elite and thought, nah. Hey, dude. Bit of a delay there. Cool, let's go Lizardmen. See who he wants to counterpick with. Very winnable for Brett. Yeah, Bretonnians can do it. It's rough, but it's winnable. You just want spread out archers, spread out trebuchets, and cav to hit and run while they have to walk slowly between all of them. I think it's a good way of doing it. And if they try and go the skirmish game up against you, you just whack them with your cav. Did I play you before? Who knows? So the Beastmen build, let's have a little look at it. Apparently is not legal. Cool. Well, oh no, why am I still on what is happening? I'm on Beastmen apparently. Sorry dude, lobby's bugged. What is going on? Oh, oh please, please no problems like last time. We had so many connection problems in the last multiplayer stream. Which would suck. Only 2 Knights of the Realms to protect the back line. 12, I mean, the problem is, for the Knights, if they charge into Mazda Mundi, or the Feral Dread Saurian, you drop Curse of the Midnight Wind on them, and they just do no damage, and they get absolutely hammered back. So let's pray. Oh no, why is everyone going Skaven? God damn it. I do not want to face this. Hey. Cool, so let's try the build again, I suppose. And let's make some alterations as well. Let's drop you, and add in a couple of Saurus. Oh, I can't even... I might just add in one Saurus to help kind of punch through. Let's get some skink cohorts, so we can javelin down any plague geezers. We've lost one Crocskull for that, but gaining the Saurus... Nah, let's revert to what we had. We'll give it one more go. However... I hate how I have to do this. There we go. Let's add back in those Crocskull boys. So, if we took away you and you, how much would we need? 250. Why can't I add you? What is going on with total today? Alright, let's come off you. Push back. Cool, that's so bizarre. And then... can add in you. Cool. We'll try this out. So it's basically the same build, but we've got Crocgar in here as well to try and hands of the gods. Here's a general down. Let's level ourselves up. Ready. Cool. Oh dear, Rip Front. Huh? I have no fear. Oh, is this you, man? Oh, you tried to snipe me and got Lotus Moon! Oh, that's funny as hell, man. Oh, hopefully I run into Lotus as well. I've played him a couple of times. He's a really cool dude. Rest in peace, man. Let me know how it goes. That'll be some good fun. It is actually very helpful for me if you just keep playing Lizardmen and your opponent plays Skaven Empire Coast. Okay, man. I mean, I'll keep playing Lizardmen. That's the idea of this stream anyway. If it like helps you, I suppose, like learn how to like play against them and so forth. So against Coast and Skaven, you want to go wide. Against Empire, you want to go Cav heavy. Your Cav trade's very good up against Empire Cav. Curse of Midnight Wind. Drop it on their Demighosts when they come charging at you cold ones. You'll demolish them, mate. It's all good. It's all good. So we'll see how this goes this time. It's a matchup I hate. I hate facing... I basically never pick Lizardmen if I'm going up against Skaven, Coast, or Dowie. Those are the three. Everyone else I'm relatively comfortable with. Tomb Kings can be a little bit rough. But Greenskin's super comfortable. I love the Greenskin matchup now. I have a pretty wild build. That's one of the builds I've got myself. Like, it's so good. Cool. So let's go. Let's listen to a move. go a little bit more of a centre pocket. So we're still going to go relatively wide, of course. We're not going to wrap quite as much. Oh no. Let's get you. So, we're still going pretty wide, but we're going to go a bit of a hammer down the centre with the croc skulls this time. So not send any of them down the flank, literally going to bound our way through, straight through the middle. And use you to push into the back lines as well. Cav, let's actually rock. Cool. As blob. This time. Keep little skink on the back. Once again, we're going to try and manticore someone their lord to death. It's probably going to be Skrulk, he's the most competitive by far. But this time I'm also trying to hand the gods. Actually, let's pull a little bit back with Crocky G. And just admire the beauty of the hands of the gods. See how he goes there. Pretty risky on top of his big old dinosaur here, Grimlock, the mightiest of all dinosaurs. As he does approve of that quite nicely there. Scratching at the ground. And we'll see. I'm also not sure how I feel too much about the Amber Spear. Can be sniper artillery, but normally you're kind of just trying to overwhelm with this build by the looks of it, so Flock of Doom might be a bit better. We'll make alterations. 3 buckets. Do you like free-for-all? It's pretty good. I like free-for-all now and again, man. You could keep a secondary infantry line behind. I could. Yeah, let's go for... Okay, let's put like 2 of you guys like together to roll smash. I'm going to keep you over the flank to smash separately. So we kind of have a secondary line in a way. We've got the red crested skinks started behind so they can kind of poke and change direction when they want. And again, Cav could be used good in the secondary line to really munch through. Let's keep them kind of like this for now. So we could push through the left-hand side if we want to. We're really kind of going for an overload on the left-hand side now with the croc skulls and stuff. So it depends how well my opponent reacts. Kill. So he is, interestingly, coming with Gracie, Plague. Okay, some cool stuff. Like some stuff you'd expect, but not like in the quantities perhaps. Now, this is the one problem we're going to face without our skinks anymore, is trying to push back skirmishers. So he has Poison Wind, Bombardiers. This is some cool stuff. I like it. Okay. Move our way through. Ooh, Crocky. Let's move you back down for a sec. Okay, let's just over on this side quickly. Oh, okay. Let's push through, that's fine. Start shutting those guys down. Start your long journey. Let's get you guys. Oh no, you switch yourselves around, that's fine. Let's start pushing through. Kill. Get up here now. Push through into the back line. Shut down. Collapse onto you. Collapse onto you. Please get your butt moving. Okay, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Breaking through. I'll keep up that momentum. Rocket G, get your butt over here now. Okay, the Cav's got knocked down, it's not good. Oh god, let's reset all our abilities. Manticore, I don't know why you didn't follow your orders. Definitely told you to go attack. Keep pushing, keep pushing. No, did we not bring Hand of the Gods? The one thing I wanted. Okay, let's just get you like way down here for now. Push Cav into the back lines. We should really be trying to down you, but luckily he's not. That's so frustrating. The one thing I wanted to bring, I didn't bring Hand of the Gods. Push on flank. Let's back of those. Oh, there's Cat Squad and you Rampage. Lovely. Let's go here now, please. Cool, cool. Just keep pushing into back lines if you can. Can't believe we've got Hand of the Gods. We need that to take down the big fellas. As I normally love the Umbral Tide here, but... yeah, I think we've lost this already, to be honest. We just do not have the troops to push through. Not sure how I feel about this one. Let's keep pushing through. Yeah, surround by House Guard. That Hand of the Gods, we just really lack that kind of added wow factor as well, of really kind of hammering a huge amount of burst damage in one go. Hola Skinks, yourself up to there please. I've sent so many fins after that, I've not got close. Around score just having a laugh. Some leadership bombs, but yeah, this game's gone. It's unfortunate. You can kind of tell, like most of the time, when a game's gone, unless it's like a super close game, of course. But just trying to chase him down. Lost control. GG, my dude. Oh, that. Ooh, I hate Skaven. No TTT. That's from man. TTT. I'm sorry, I move. I know you love him. He's the worst lord in the game. He's so goddamn bad. But for those who don't know, TTT does stand for tic-tac-toe. It's kind of a flying skink lord coming in for the forces of Lizardmen. But yeah, if you guys want to stream snipe, press that button now and I'll click in about 10 seconds. Where is the meme of gods? Well, our gods have abandoned us. Yeah, TTT's... he doesn't do anything. Like, this is the problem. I watched a game, I think it was a UA move on, like, Turin's stream. Brought tic-tac-toe for the kind of fun of it. And swooped down onto enemy caster and was on it for like a minute. Did no damage. And then the whole battle was lost by that point. And he just kind of went off. So he's just... I'll bring him next time maybe against Skaven. So please, for the love of God, don't go Skaven. Hey, dude. Greenskins. Perfect. So this build isn't from the guide that we're taking them from today. This is our own build. And the idea is just to out-dacca the greenskins pretty much as possible, because noticed recently, I think it was Soothsayer who kind of made it popular, but Savage Orc Biggins seem to be incredibly popular at the moment, and Chameleon Skinks just ruin them because they have 0 armour. And then use the Umbral Tide to take down big giants, nasty monsters they've brought. You have nets on the slam, as we can see here. I've got Forest Protection of Shim's Burning Gaze just because, you know, it gives me nostalgic feelings about Krokgar's Hand of the Gods. It's not particularly good. But I don't think we can get any other spells, so I kind of chucked it in with some leftover funds. You have, yeah, Chameleon Skinks just to dacca them down. You have Terran Riders to try and hop on their gun line, because Greenskins pretty much always bring mass archers now in this kind of matchup. The fire damage on the Bastiladon and Umbral Tide destroy Grom, Trolls, and so forth. Stone Trolls can be a problem here, because most of the damage is long range. They do still, I believe, have the negative to fire damage, but that missile resistance... I've shot them before with Umbral Tide and done, like, no damage. It's very frustrating. And then a front line of Saurus and cohorts of Sotek. Should be some good stuff. Should be some good stuff. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm going to cut Amber Spear. I don't like it there. It can do good. It can single shot artillery piece and so forth, so I should have been dropping it on the, like the warp line and cannons and so forth. Chem skinks are the best skirmishers in the game. Changed my mind. Yeah, chem skinks. Those ones who drop those chemical bombs. But no, chameleon skinks are, yeah, arguably the best skirmishers in the game. I probably wouldn't deny it. They're very good. There's a few contenders. I think it depends on the situation. They are honestly foot troops still. I mean, I know they slink around and so forth, but they can still get rode down by light cav quite effectively. So perhaps depends if you call like Reaver Archers or Pistoliers or something skirmish. If you're pinning them in the same bracket, or they skirmish cav, is it two separate things? Who knows? But ready to go when this guy is. I believe I played him before. He sounds quite familiar. Antonio 2000. We're going to be playing on Castle Drakenhof. Also, I had a idea I wanted to run by you guys. Didn't know if people would be interested. Apparently, some people like my voice. I guess because it's British. I don't know. So I was wondering if people wanted me during this kind of like lockdown period. I know a lot of people are still in. I know certain countries are starting to come out and stuff. We're still in lockdown here. If people be interested if I did like audiobooks. So I've got like a bookshelf just behind me down here, and I'd happily do like the Shadow King, which is about Aleph Anar, so it's kind of linked still with the Warhammer content I give you guys. And if yeah, that was something you'd be interested in me kind of just, you know, doing a chapter, uploading it, a couple of days later doing another chapter, uploading it, alongside of course all the normal Total Warhammer content, if that's something people would enjoy. So I've got the Shadow King, which is the Aleph Anar books, which is probably the one I would start with. I'm going to butcher all the elven names, but apart from that, I'm fairly literate. So I've got that one, I've got the Malice Darkblade series, I've got Battle for the Fang, which is a 40k one, it's incredible, with Space Wolves. Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman, it's kind of linked. It's a lot of old school kind of fantasy from Norse mythology, obviously, as it's previously stated. With like Thor, Loki and all those kind of guys. The names on that are pretty crazy, so I'll probably have to do some research before hopping into that one. But yeah, just wondering if people would be interested in hearing that type of stuff. So let me know. What's up to everyone watching? Oh, looks like my chat did freeze there for a second. Looks like we're all back. Cool. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying, please do hit that big old thumbs up button. It super helps me out a lot, pushing the stream out as far as possible so more and more people can see it. And if you do enjoy this content, please do subscribe. We're slowly crawling our way to 1,000, which is the goal, hopefully for the end of the year. And we're on 600 and something now, which is pretty damn insane, to be honest. So, greenskins, okay, this isn't so good. They've gone mass wide, so most people at the moment seem to go box up against Lizardmen, but we'll see if we can out-skirmish the skirmish. Get some of you guys. Let's go for a nice little front line. Cool, dot you along. Okay, let's put you there. You there. More tired, gonna be sneaky beaky. Put you guys protecting the flanks so you can just javelin stuff in when they do come in for their nice little charges. Get Gary, plop him down here. So I'm expecting mass goblin fanatics, orc boys, gobos, and a ton of archers. Is probably what we're going to have to deal with, I would assume. But we do have our tools. So, also I want to bring the light to something that's been happening. Let me just group everyone up quick. Let's just group you all. Screw it. Actually, no. Two, so we can spread you back. So, unfortunately, there's a player going around who's relatively high on the ladder. I think, like, I'm like 100th from something, like high 100. I keep like popping in between, but to be honest, I experiment far too much on ladder normally to like consistently play well. I've been kind of going a little bit harder at it recently with these Lizardmen builds and so forth. But there's someone I was going to show a replay of, but they're I didn't feel right because their Steam name basically is named after a police officer who killed someone recently, which is lovely of them, and they're basically just kite drawing. So if you do run into someone called, I did write their name down, but just Derek, you can fill in the rest. Just don't play him. I just wouldn't, just quit. If I run someone, I'm just not going to play him. There's no point entertaining people like that. And luckily he tried he just kind of brought it up to me because he tried it yesterday with greenskins, and luckily he was an idiot, so I managed to net him down with my mage and finish him off at the end, regardless. Best of luck, chap. But yeah, if you do run into people like that, I normally just keep a list of players who kite draw, quick lock and that type of stuff, and then I just don't play them if I recognise their name again. Ooh, okay. Okay. You're going Doomdale Catapults? No. Double Goblin Rock Clobber. A few archers. Normal trolls. Tasty, tasty. That's some good news for us. We are going to have to kind of advance. Let's move ourselves first towards the trees. Try and lure these guys into our chameleon skinks. To be honest, I was relatively confident up against this. The Goblin Big Bosses could have been a problem. But we annihilate his front line with the Saurus. I don't care if they're silver chevrons, but beat them quite easily. Chameleon Skinks are going to trade very effectively up against these Goblin Spider Riders. Umbral Tide and the Solar Engine take out the Trolls. And the Giant, you just pistol whip with the Chameleon Skink. So, just going to double check my internet quickly. Make sure I'm all good. Yep, we are still running all perfect. So, let's hop in again. Sorry about this, guys. So annoying. You took a victory over Lotus. Well done, dude. Oh, so if you guys are looking to play on Try and Stream Snipe, press the button now. I'll click it in 10 seconds. Give you a bit of time to catch up. Fleet Admiral with pistol is unbeatable. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. We'll see. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I can't wait for the beta to finish though. Everyone to be back on the same platform. And that's when we'll be doing the Season 4 finals as well of Death Before Dishonor with Noob for Life, Anticity, Tlaxland Soothsayer and Tank. It's going to be ridiculous. They're all very good players. And I don't know who my money's on, honestly. I think any of them can win it on their day. Soothsayer's probably going in as the favourite. He is kind of the big dog in the Total War Warhammer community in general as far as competitive play goes. So it should be some good fun. I don't know why I'm having so many people drop today. I don't think I've had a single game go to connection before this. Okay. And like it's fine in chat, like it's going quickly. So we'll extend the stream a little bit. We've been going for about an hour now. I was going to go for an hour and a half. We might push it a bit just so we get some more games in. Cool, let's see how this goes. Apherion, very cool name. Pterodons and chameleons are very good for this game, and I can see chameleons being good, but at the same time they can be pushed wide, you know, by like just basic cheap crappy troops, but they can do good. Tide didn't sleep properly, had school too. Sleep deprivation makes for the best gamers. I'll play Wood Elves, sure. QQ. So let's see what this is. I believe just Falcon's build again for this matchup. I don't think I've changed it. So let's see what we're rocking with. So 4 Skinks, 3 Saurus, a few Javelins. So basically just trying to outshoot the enemy. Chameleon Skinks, very good in this matchup. I like the Bacillon Solar Engine as well. Can cause huge damage to the big nasty trees if they do go tree blob. But at the same time, can keep that constant long range pressure up on the enemy. Couple of units of Cav, the Cauldron Riders, just to push back the enemy. And a Slant Mage Priest of High Magic. Coming in with Tempest, I love that, actually. So what you do, they swoop over their big dragon, you Tempest him down, because you normally see a Glade Lady on an Eagle or a Dragon. Tempest them, and then your Chameleons just go with their little blow darts, start slaughtering them, and the Solar Engines as well can do huge damage. Quite like a lot. Hand of Glory, increasing melee attack, will just boost up, I suppose, the combat stats bit, and Apotheosis for healing, which is going to be useful on top of the Bacillon and the Slum themselves if we get the Waywatcher spam, which is, I say spam, like, it's one of the only viable ways of playing Wood Elves at the moment, or one of the most effective. It's not the only way, however. Ah, you missed me. You'll get me next time, man. Have we played before? I'm not sure. What's up, Nissan? How's it going? Joey Bailey. What about a Dread Sauron build? There is a Dread Sauron build, and it is the build up against if anyone goes Bretonia against us. It has a Dread Store in him. It's really annoying. I want to showcase my Lizardmen build versus the Greenskins. It works so good, just outshooting the Greenskins, because people don't expect it coming from the Lizardmen. It can work really nicely. It's also what I do up against Dark Elves. I just don't bother fighting them. Like, don't go toe-to-toe. What's the point? Just shoot the crap out of them. If you can out-skirmish the people who are trying to skirmish you, it's normally ends pretty well. Ready. I don't normally do this matchup, to be honest. Who would I enjoy going against Wood Elves? Probably High Elves. Lots of shielded archers. Can be quite good. Fire damage as well. You have a plenty now. I had a real good game up against Gobbo Slayer the other day on someone else's stream. I think it was Samurai Warriors. Who's like an Italian YouTuber. Real cool dude as well. So, yeah, I had a game. It was so close. Can't remember who won. But yeah, elf and elf violence is always good fun. You're the Marrow Meister on ladder though. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I don't take ladder too seriously, I'm afraid. It's like as you see, I've been loading in, and then everyone just waits like on Beastmen. Like, oh, what's he gonna do? And then I'll click Lizardmen, and they're like, oh, okay, what do I like against Lizardmen? And then they'll just go that. So you're just gonna get counterpicked every single game, which sucks a bit. Also, someone brought up a good point the other day. There should be a option to switch map, I think. So, like, if me and the person I'm playing here, we both see the map, we're talking in chat, we're like, oh, we both don't like this map, we can press skip, and it just goes to a second map, and then that one just stays, might stay, so you don't get to keep on doing it over and over again. But yeah, an option to switch maps, I think would be a good idea. A difference between quick play and ranked play should be a thing. Ranked play, you should be facing people on equal skill level based on previous results, and quick battles can stay as it is and just be a quick battles thing. Just going to be playing for fun, and they should build in a challenge system like the website challenge where you build tournaments and stuff on there. They should just put that into the game. I think it'd be pretty damn simple, to be honest. I always wondered, is there other times of like game modes they could bring in? Like you have to hold an objective that starts in the middle of the map or something, or yeah, like capture the flag situation. I don't know. Like you have like 3 control points across the map, and like the longer you're on them, the more like hit points or something you drain from the enemies, like meter or something. I don't know. I think there's a lot more they could do than they have kind of done. This hill is going to be a problem. Very wooded as well, so this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. And 952. Okay, so expecting Weight Watchers. Let's deploy relatively far back from now, so we have some room to maneuver. Go for a nice blob, centre blob in that pocket. Just dot around some skinks. Keep you boys in reserve for now. Just do have any wild riders that might be sneaking up behind us. So Weight Watchers will still do decent damage to skinks, but cost-wise it's really terrible for them, so I do not mind if these guys get shot. Cool. It's always weird using builds which like aren't your own, like I don't know what to do with it. Let's actually probably go up here. Where are Gary's? Yeah. No, we're close to the edge. Just so I have a nice fire arc down this centre pocket and like down this bit here. Should be some good fun. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, man. No worries, dude. Go in. I know you mean it, Rush. Because I mean, like, just to kind of prove that point, there's like far better like tournament players and stuff out there than me, and I could break into the top 100 on ladder. Just all I did was play Lizardmen for like 2 days straight. That's all I played. And you get really good with one faction. And, I mean, if I wanted, I could just counterpick people every time as well, which is boring. I mean, people do it to, like, I suppose me in return, like, all the time, but, you know, not much you can do to stop that, unfortunately. Cool. Good luck, have fun. There's a few ways you can play against Wood Elves. I think we can either get really aggressive, and come with like loads of cav and so forth. Cool. So we have Glade Guards and an Ancient Tree Man, loving it. Tournament Guard to shield us out. War Dancers, hello, lovely ladies. I'll go say hello to you. Let us reposition a bit. So let's move you here. Keep you guys in reserve. There's going to be some Wild Riders or Wave Watchers lurking. I can sense it in my bones. Let's get you guys moving a little bit. Say hello to War Dancers. Oh, yeah, here comes the Cav. So let's move up our own. No. Spot them side too late. Keep running, lads. Let's fall back at you. Keep coming, come on. Let's get both of these guys as well. Pushing into them. The advantage here is actually they're not doing too much damage to us. We can do it a little bit back. Let's fall back with the Cav. Let's pull you out wide. We'll just keep doing that consistent damage. And if you can see him from your position, if you can, please unload some shells. Okay. It's like annoying on top of the hill, so these guys can't actually see it. Oh, what on earth are you doing? Swap back please. Swap on these. Q. Let's pull them wide if possible. Swap back for you. Come on, Gary, do something useful, please. Okay, yeah, surrounding their Eternal Guard here, pick them apart. Please shoot into the War Dancers, wrap around. Let's get one in the Cav in here as well, just to hammer them home. You guys are having huge line of sight problems, which is a problem, obviously. Keep you behind. Back in if you can. Okay. We're going to start bringing in our reserves a little bit. Okay. Oh, we don't have a net. God damn. Okay, let's come over with our Cav here. Gary does not want to be in this matchup at all. Push forward. Look out, I told you to leave. Gary, look. Catch all those guys wide. Bring some reserves, shut them down. Push in. Don't you guys again. Cool. So not going terrible, not going great. Gary, please keep shooting him where possible. The Sisters of Fawn have been very tanky. Cool. Looks like we've switched that round. Push him. Get some swords from back lines. Push here. Pushing through. Okay, yeah, these Cav, I have no idea how these Sisters are alive. Yeah, It's not going well today. I do not know about some of these builds. I mean, I like them, it's just it's not the way I play, which I suppose is the danger. Like, it's better to play what you know, obviously. Shut him down. Kill Gary. Like, sisters incredibly tanky, it would seem, all of a sudden. Back him. Keep laying on the fire. Anything. Back a little bit. Keep on pushing. It's not doing terribly, but it's not doing great either. Just gonna go here. Keep you shooting into war dancers. Naked ladies make good pincushions. Push you. Hold them off. Guys, move your damn asses over here. Pressure. Cool. Queen Instinct's actually decent in combat. Not a lot of people, too many people know that. This a little bit. Bums away. Try and catch him in a crossfire. Okay. We may have managed to pull this back. Set him up. Use the wardens. Yeah, let's jump on them. No, a load of our chameleons who are chasing Grogue. Skinks actually want to chase us first. Get the Slan Mage in here. Okay, Hand of Glory still popped. Have you speed up there, lads. You here as well. You here. Okay, shoot him in that case. Also in chase. Yeah, just run. Just run. Yeah, nearly brought that back there. Then all our troops just decide to run for the hills, which is fair enough. It's scary times, of course. Nope, shoot, please. Don't go into combat. Come down, that scary looking tree man. Okay. And they returned. Yeah. Bring everyone back. Okay. We bring down the tree man. We still have a very healthy Slan and we haven't used too much Winds of Magic yet. So maybe I'll do that. Here's run out of ammunition. Bring down these sisters. Also over here. So we still have Lurk's Tricksters, but again, Chameleon's going to do a decent job. Oh, he's going to heal up. God damn you. Attack stats. Heal up these boys. Pull down you. I'm chucking everything in here. Set them down. More running chameleons. Okay, everything's running. Just come back to the main fray. And cushion them down, please. Okay, no, we don't have enough banishment. Q, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I just want to bring this tree man down. All his archers are running out. Ah, second row of them. Break him! Break him! Oh, nice shot there from Gary in the distance. And unfortunately, those goddamn electricities are coming in. Need to take down you. You pin you. Gary, start running, I think. Because, yeah. Let's go. Chameleon's down. We've broken you. Oh no, the cold ones have run. Back. Don't think we're going to have enough to chase him down. We don't have any damage spells. Gary, pull back. Troops. Ah, he still has some war dancers as well over distance. I don't think we can afford to chase this. Ah, right, you guys chase. give you that, so hopefully you don't run away. So we need you back here, mate. Yeah, those goddamn Linux tricksters have done an absolute number on us. They're very powerful. I quite like them a lot. Okay, so we might as well just commit to this over here. So we've run out of banishments, which is a problem. Because I don't think we're about to deal with the Lurks tricksters, but we'll give it a good go. So let's just stick to this hunt. Move our salon over here. Yeah, cool. Oh, Gary, run! Run, Gary! Oh no, this way. Run, Gary. That's great, just charge, you're not going to back out of there. Yeah. These are lovely ladies here. One of my favourite units actually in the game, Lurks tricksters, Regiment Renowned for Wood Elves. They look incredibly cool. Let's keep flying over here. Hitting them up where possible, so we are going to have an advantage of kind of the shield of the old ones as well as the Aura of Quetzal. Just keep running, keep running. Yeah, as soon as we rally, we're just going to break, I think. Because like if we have like a couple of like units of chameleons left, these Lurks tricksters become way less scary because they're incredibly squishy. So we've got plenty of time to finish the battle. Awesome. Cool, down goes the tree man. Bounce power is in our favour, so we might be able to just break them, all the enemy units, which is the main plan. So try and isolate these archers. Very close game so far. 12 models against 204 though, with no banishments. Oh. I feel kind of sorry for him if all his units just break, because I think he's still got a really good shout. I'd save the banishment, it'd be so glorious, because he's probably going to bunch up, which is the right thing to do. He's almost out of ammunition, so these ladies are going to be the problem. Because those will answer as well, maybe, but we need the Slan to deal with them, basically. The Cav can eat and everything else. Ooh, that may have just saved us right there. We can break them. Nice little charge. Yes, run you cowards, run! Yes! I don't know about that victory, I feel kind of bad for him, he had so many troops left. But just about managed to pull it through. Just about. What's up, boy, Red Legion? How's it going, man? Yeah, it's cave test out builds are much for aspiring people. I agree. I think that's 100% a better way of doing it. So, this build that we're trying out here, I quite like it. Chameleons do a good job. You need the Cav to deal with Wild Rider Rushes and so forth. It's an interesting build coming from Scree, as you don't often see an Ancient Tree Man here, and he was unfortunately kite a little bit. He is rather slow, so the Basilicans with solar engines really did punish him in the end, although they were kind of poorly protected by myself. And the Lurk Tricksters managed to do fantastic value up against them, but the Slan does punch in combat, so I might have been able to drag them down even if the cold ones broke. But yeah, very close game, super fun one overall. So if you're looking to stream snipe, press now, and I'll be hopping in just a couple of seconds. Cheers, boys and ducky. Thanks for tuning in, bud. For those who don't know, Overcast Apophis to reach Gary has 600 range. That's pretty ridiculous, actually. Fight to the last skink. I mean, we won. The mighty Meatland Slan managed to pull through. For those who don't know, Poison Ducky, who is often in chat on these streams, is a YouTuber himself as well, a fellow Duck Brethren, and I highly recommend checking out his channel as well for Total War Warhammer content. Did do a few other games as well. I think he's mainly focused on Warhammer now, but he's a true gent. Cool, guys. We'll do one or two more games, I think. Looks like my time has frozen, unfortunately, again on my phone, so I'm not sure how long we've been running for, but it was meant to be an hour and a half, but yeah. Oh yeah, it looks like it did disconnect. So annoying thing is, my phone will randomly disconnect from the internet, even though it says it's connected, but it is a phone problem, not an internet issue, luckily. So if my computer did that, it'd be an absolute nightmare. Koala. Cool, let's load chat up again quickly. Hey. Hey, hey. Ooh. Cool, I'm back. Melee style unbeatable. This is an amazing win. It was a pretty good win. Like, I was stressed. You can probably tell by my face. It goes all scrunched up when I do this when I'm playing. Oh, let's let them know. That's what I mean. Like, people will just sit here like this. On this perfect matchup. I'll go dinos. Pick anyone but Steven, please. Faced them a few times already. Oh, cool. So, do you guys want to see my own build in this matchup, or do you want to see Falcon's build in this matchup? Because they are very different. So we have Norscan 1 and 2. So number 2 is Mr. Falcon's build, which are the builds we're using predominantly for the stream, which is Temple Guard Rush, coming in with a Slam Mage Priest of Light. You Brightness Time Warp them, and they just mulch through everything. You have Skin Colts with Javelins to try and push away Cav, as well as Terran Riders. I actually quite like this build a lot, actually. It's pretty decent. Kind of swords help go toe-to-toe. Or we have my own personal build, which has had pretty good success right here, which is, I suppose, like Poison Duck actually said earlier, it's kind of counter-initiate. So you have Saurus Warriors to hold the front line, do some decent work. You have Tuners of Coal and Spear Riders to stop backline harass. And you have Gary and the Umbral Tide rocking dirty alongside Crocker. Let me try and also go awesome. But considering we are trying out the new things, I may actually... we could try... Mr. Falcons. See how it goes. Yo, what's up, dude? Vexus, how you doing, man? Loving the picture of Z-Frog. No, I'm not on the beta of Red Legion. I'm not sure if quick battles work. Some people tell me they have, some people tell me they haven't, but it's probably really hard to find people. Let's try it, man. So this is kind of fun, to be honest. I'm just using builds that I would never, like, builds and playstyles I would never use, so it kind of forces you to experiment and stuff, which is kind of cool, good fun. Apologies as well for the, I'm assuming the picture of myself is very dark, because it is a wet, windy and disgusting day outside here in Britain, and my light is really weak, so the first change I'll probably make to my setup, I need a second monitor for one, so I can actually read chat more effectively, but also a lamp of some description would be useful, just to illuminate my face. Here we are, big old fat hill in the middle, which we're going to want to avoid, because... So the reason I like the Umbral Tide in this matchup, and Krotgar, compared to this type of build, is Hand of the Gods, plus a Gary, plus Umbral Tide, deletes Frog. He's just... You can't attack with Frog in the first kind of half of the game. If you do, you've instantly lost your Lord, so you're going to be fine on the back foot, because they decimate him in seconds. So Slam Mage Priest, kind of nets, good to pin down troops trying to get into our back line. Bonus Time Warp, so you overcast this, I believe. On top of the Temple Guard, and yeah, they just decimate everything. So we're going to have Temple Guard in the front line. All fighting as one. So if we do cast this, we should be able to catch kind of everyone. Let's get Gary here. Back pocket. Castle to protect the Slam. We'll use Reckless Skinks, probably in reserve, alongside you. So I guess using these guys like I would normally use the Cav. Then I want you guys on the flanks. Take Skirmish right off. Pterodons are really cool here as well. You can do a lot of flying builds up against Norscans, harassing them. Fire Leech Bowlers aren't terrible. The Polex Centaur is very good, and even I don't really use Ripidactyls because they're so squishy, but they can do work here as well at the hands of the correct player. Let's build our box. Well, not a box, but a tactical, movable, defensive deployment is what I'm going to say it is. It's going to be fun trying this out, and that's what the stream is. Just try and builds that I wouldn't normally do. Let's rock and roll, Koala. Check chat last time. Looks like we're all good. Oh god, is it frozen again, really? Oh no, it is all good. I think. Cool. Cool, cool. So we'll probably do this battle, and then one more, guys, and that's going to end out the stream. Hope you have enjoyed so far. It's been pretty good fun. Let's advance. So, he's brought Frog. Damn it. Damn it. I've brought my build. Oh, we'd have been so good. I'm retired. Just destroy from the great weapons. So, it's going to be tough. We've got Temple Guard. He has more champions in the front line. Oof. They can actually beat Temple Guard, I believe. This is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. So, we can harass, though. As much as possible. Cool, so it's coming over here with both his guys. That's fine for us. Cool. I'm going to pull these guys back. Javelins in. Cool. I'm just going to fall back with you just so I want to make sure we're all fighting together. Start javeling these guys down. Let's pop that to start with. Just really mulch down these guys where possible. Fall back for you, fall back for you. Pterodons just being annoying right now, but they've not really had their full use. Going to pull back once more. That was you. Cool, and let's go for this. So that's not going to catch the two, that's fine. Bring the Pterodons overhead, drop a bomb. Drop a bomb on them. Kill. Start advancing. Over here. Go back to the Carnosaur. Push them back. Okay, it's kind of his hounds. Some nice backline harass here. These guys will beat hounds comfortably, what they should do. Let's try and get this blob. Boosh. Start chasing troops down. So we are trying to live up into Frog. There's a problem here. It's fine. Take down, please. Cool. Doing pretty good everywhere else. Need some more Winds of Magic back up. Get another bonus time warp. So go over here. Drop in where we can. Carnosaur has been forced back. Let's pop Cold-Blooded, try and get back here a bit quicker than he would normally arrive. Cool. Keep shooting at Frog, please. Cool, and we're back. Let's go over here and assist. Pterodon's back up in the air. Cool, Temple Guard, pull back, please. Try and get these guys and finish them off. Oh, no, they're not the beast attached now. Cool. It's a bit messy. But that's fine. He's allowing Frog just to be shot, which is good. Let's go back to you. Let's net in Frog. Let's get back to the front line. Oh, Khmer Warriors are going to be hurt, not good. Rally Pterodons, no. Quite like those guys to chase down enemies. Sorry about the lack of commentary, by the way. It's kind of a close game, so. He's running out of ammunition, which is good. Let's see, drop in here. Is that nothing in the end? Kill. Shot Frog to death there at the Soul Engine. GG's. Oof, that was fun. It was a cool build. I liked it. It did work. The Temple Guard are always fun to see as well in action. I didn't actually use Temple Guard much, to be honest. Apart from against like counts. So it's quite cool to use them here. I'm definitely more comfortable with my other build. Because what happens there, Frog would approach, we'd hand the gods him, Umbral Tide him, who are obviously stalked, so you normally get the drop on them. But at the same time, the champions would have messed me up. The champions definitely would have messed me up pretty bad. So the bonus time warp and the Files protection on Temple Guard allow them to trade very effectively against the champions. And we still had 3 units left at the end. They'd all chevroned up as well. So this is a really cool build. I like the mixing of the Croc score as well, just to hammer down these units and beat them down very effectively. And yeah, Gary, always a staple, always fantastic in this matchup. Double Pterodon Riders were useful just to hunt down troops and harass in general. Kind of got them mixed up with the wrong crowd, obviously, with those Horse Masters, but good stuff. Good stuff. I put my replay versus Lotus Moon in your Discord if you want to check it out and maybe cast it. I will have a look after this game. So we are doing the final game here, guys. If you do want to try and stream snipe me, press that find a match button now. I'll be pressing it in about 5-6 seconds. And because there's a small time delay between what you see and what I say. And hopefully we'll find each other. I don't think we've been stream sniped yet, this matchup. So we'll see. I think are we 2 wins, 2 losses? Or something? Because we had a couple of dropouts, which kind of sucked. I'm not sure. Maybe we're 3 wins. We lost to Double Skaven. And then we beat Empire, Wood Elves, and Norskins. I think we're 3-2. I think we're positive. I'm trying hard to get you. Yeah, Pterodons are really cool, man. Pterodons are one of my favourite units. It might have a problem connecting to each other if I don't know where you're from, dude. So you'll often find you actually are rarely playing anyone from like overseas. Or not overseas, but like outside Europe, I guess. Hey, hey. Oh, he is going at High Elves, so let's check out this build. Lizardmen versus High Elves. So this is the High Elf build. I'm not sure if I've altered this one, because I actually used it before the stream, so I may have changed it a little bit. But basically, High Elves struggle to deal with large armoured single entities still, despite the fact the amount of tools they have, mainly because they cannot protect their back line especially well, and Sister Avalon can really kind of carry an engagement like this, but it's quite tough for them to protect it apart from nets, so you want to overwhelm them a little bit. So you come with the Carnosaur plus Mazdamedia on Zalak. That's 2 threats they've got to worry about. You're going to do relatively well in the front line, with all the Saurus Warriors and Skinks wrapping around the flanks. Chameleons, always just a staple, one of the best skirmish units in the game. They're always a pest. And Cold One Riders, again, when we're coming with Curse of Midnight Wind, can trade effectively even up against Dragon Princes. So just Curse and Apotheosis for this one, as well as Net. Going to be good fun. Going to be tough. I've had good results so far with this build up against High Elves, but it can be a little bit hit and miss and tricky. Ah, I'm being sniped! I've just read out my build to you, so if you are watching, ignore everything that you've just heard. Law of Meta with High Elves is so strong versus armoured factions. It is. You basically have to use Plague of Rust, but even then, like, there's a really good example of it the other day. I think it was Red Legion himself actually on Darv's channel, going up against double... I ain't checking out your build, don't worry, I want a good game. Yeah, sure. I'll believe you. I believe you. Cool. We'll see. We'll see. Is there someone I know? Like outside of this, or... No, I don't think I've played them before. Should be some good stuff. But yeah, Playrust can work with mass archers, but still, like, with healing, it's still really rough. But yeah, I love the new Law of Meta with High Elves, personally. Going with pretty fun kind of gun lines. You can mix in the Talons as well with Sisters of Avalon to do that real over-the-top fire damage as well, with a Plague of Rust popped on top of a unit. You can melt stuff, but it's quite a heavy investment, and still the problem they have. So you chuck Spearman in front of Mazdamundi to protect your line, he's just going to walk through them like he doesn't care. Silver and Guard have changed this matchup a lot. I think it's tough. I've played a few games. It seems like Silver and Guard beat Saurus Warriors 1-on-1, which seems absurd for a spear unit to beat these bad boys. But we'll test out here. I'm sure we'll see mass kind of Silver and Guard is pretty popular. But I probably should have got a screen blocker, but I will. The old ones approve this cast. People love to pick highs once you lock coast. Yeah, they do. Yeah. High Elves are pretty good. I actually really like Alephanai in that matchup. I mean, not that he's the best Lord, but it's one of the ones you can bring him, and he's my favourite high elf by far. Yeah, someone got to... Man, you say 1 or 2, people just bring like 4 or 5 now almost every game I see high elves. People do love them. The old ones approve this cast! Well, thank you, Miguel Montenegro. Hope you're all good, bud. This is going to be the last game. Been fun. Just getting back into streaming some multiplayer again, so next week probably do a bit more. Once the beta is done, we're having the Season 4 finals of Death Before Dishonor, which is going to be amazing. I'm so excited for that. Got so many good players. Like, it's really funny from when I started out YouTube to compared to now. Like, it's so easy to get people to play and stuff. When you first start, obviously, I'm just like, hey, do you want to play in my little tournament? And now we get like 30, 40 people enter each one. It's kind of some crazy stuff. And yeah, it's always good to cast some of the big guys as well. You learn a lot from casting, so it's definitely improved my playstyle. I'm pretty sure as soon as sniping you got the easy win. Nah, that'd be fun. Who knows? Who knows what they've gone? 853, okay. Probably archer line, I would say. So let's go skinks on the flanks. Try and push our way through, and then we'll go... Nice Saurus line. The reason I dot it like this is to simply help against things like spells, basically. So you don't get caught by like a single pendulum and all that stuff. It's like the checkerboard approach. It also allows your second line as well to be a little bit more flexible in where they push. So I quite like it. Let's get you guys in the centre for now. You in reserve. So another reason, which, I mean, I'm probably going to get shot off the map now that I've not been down talking half archery game. It can work very well, but Pterodons are pretty good at being a backline harass as well, and if they're shooting them or running after them or running away from them, then it can be quite tough. Cool, let's just block everyone up. Group you boys. You boys. So the reason I like the Consul on this build, pick as well is he can deal with Techless on his little bird, who is quite popular. We can also net him down as well and kind of, pew-pew into him with Chameleon Skinks and so forth. Banishments and Ruination of Cities as well are really good against archer lines if you can get close enough, but of course you're going to get netted yourself. Let's rock and roll, dude. So we did get stream sniped in the end, which is good fun. Cool, cool. Checking chat. Looks like we're all good. And let's get this cracking. Ah, he's probably going to be up over there, isn't he? Let's start the advance. So yeah, it is archers. Okay. Let's start getting a nice little bit of poke. So he's gone firebomb. Techless, of course. Let's move our cav over this direction, also over this direction, and Mazda. Sneak up a little bit. Cool. So just want to start doing damage to those lines a little bit. As we do advance our Saurus. So these Sovereign Guard, yeah, they are, of course. Okay, Sovereign Guard, very good. So I approve of the pick. Maybe come in to try and get a freebie down here, which we're not going to allow. Let's push further wide. Okay, let's start getting aggressive. Cool, so he's going to come in here. Oh, he didn't come in. Oh, the archer line. The archer line. Okay, let's try and push around. Cool. Everything march then, please. Start with. Okay, so yeah, lines are gone. Just want to chase. Yeah, I want to get to the sky. Start pushing through now. Cool. So into the back line a little bit. Keep pushing through here. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, why are you still in here? Mass healing and stuff. Push through. No, this started so well. Don't falter, don't fall me now, Mazdamundi. Okay, he's healing up, but we're doing a bit of damage. Swap to strike, cool, these guys are out of it. Pretty close. Can we pull down the firebomb? Cool, these guys are back, we need to get you putting pressure on the archer line. Techless we're wailing on, but Techless is certainly good. He's a bit of a powerhouse, unfortunately. Charging there, just trying to break them up a bit. Okay, he's netted me, which is fine. And neutered my spells, which sucks. Let's go here and start getting ready to drop rocks. So I mean, Silver and Guard beat Saurus Warriors. Pretty crazy stuff. Let's get some off. Cool. Connoisseur is now free. Let's go hunt us some Techless. We can play that net game too. I think we may have this. It's going to come down to can we kill the Silver Guard at the end. So these guys are certainly finished. Everyone's need to keep up the hunt. Oh no! Oh no, yeah, keep pushing, keep pushing. Let's get here. Yeah, we're losing the front line. It's kind of fine now. Fuck a doom, that's fine. Let's get you in here. Keep pushing through. Get Terrans back in the sky. Let's actually start whittling away at some Silver and Guard. Two of them are like untouched. Okay, get the fireball off. Should hopefully be able to break this force. Don't want you rampage him. Okay, so we still have a banishment in the bank as well. Let's just keep waiting on Techless, I suppose. Just be close. So, you guys over here. You guys have your rock actually, yeah, so get you there. You here. Cool. So it looks like he may be going for a big last stand, which is good. So we have a couple of things in our back pocket here. Which is the Banishment, Ruination Cities, plus Curse of Midnight Wind. We still have a ton of magic. I tend to use it relatively late game. Let's force you guys off. It's all good. Slowly dealing with these guys. I want to see if he's paying attention. Getting some damage out. Nice. Whoa, tasty stuff. Okay. So fall back a little bit, start picking on some of these isolated targets. Let's go over here. And whittle them down. Cool. So we did some good damage to them. Silver and Guard are all pretty beat up. So we have these ones here. So what we're going to do, trap them in. Nation sees it. Try and hopefully break them completely. Push out. Oh no, all our spells have been reset. Damn it. Okay, let's keep going over and harass him. So taking away his archer line, so he's still got a lot of Silver and Guard and stuff, but come down. Need that net back. You guys are out of ammunition, which is fine. Would have been nice actually, maybe have saved that ruination for now. So I kinda could just engage this, but okay, let's have a rock drop, so let's try and get them bunched up. Don't know why you guys are getting this combat. Okay, let's grab all our big spells. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get over top of the Servant Guard if possible. Cool. Kill. Let's hammer these guys down now. Just drop it in the table info, that's fine. Slow you up. Fine as well. This archer's nearly out of ammunition. It's going to come down to can this Lack carry this, which I think he can. Just move, please. Come on. You can hear me clicking. Spam click faster, you've got tank answer. Okay, won't do too much damage to our single suit anyway, but still. Boom, that's fine. What overload troops is chilling. So it looks like he may be coming in for the big showdown of Ultimate Destiny, which should be fine. He goes up there for some nice rear charges coming in. Okay. Try and wipe out Seckless. There's an old potion, I assume, on it. It's worth hitting the console at this point. Seckless is just mulch less right now. Cool, so white lines, got decent AP, but only one unit of Silver Guard left. Let's check you off. Doing fine. Just hunt that Techless booty. Do we just commit to this fight, try and save the Carnosaur? It's still a powerful beast, but... Cool, yeah. Just keep rounding off troops. God, Techless is a tanky boy. You want to pull you out if you can. I probably should have gone back and saved him. I think that would have guaranteed us victory. I think this was much riskier, but should still be good. Okay, so he's going to dedicate a lot of forces there, so we'll perhaps net him. Oh no, he's coming back. That's fine. We're going to have to thump down the Servant Guard. Be the only way. And the good thing is now Techless can't fight in melee like he could before. So as long as we don't break, I reckon we win this. If we break, then save that curse for now. Hopefully we don't break. Leadership wise. I'd be pretty annoyed if we did, but we should be fine. Let's down the Silver Guard. I just want them gone, because they're doing that consistent damage to us, obviously. Techless isn't really going to do too much when he pops in. I'm not actually going to focus him down, it's a bit crap. Let's set this. Let's do a heal. Blob. Let's get these guys come back. We have some pterodons if they finish chasing off what they wanted to. That's fine, they can come back anyway. I think the Zlatmeister should hold here. Should hold. We tear out a lot of their troops. You guys chase up them. Yeah, I think we've got this now. It's been a good game. It's been very, very close. They're just going to try and run and... I don't want to use a net, to be honest. Let's just fall back on the skinks as soon as possible. Chase these guys off. But yeah, I don't think there's much he can do. He doesn't really have the punching power to take out the mighty Zlatmeister. found that. It's not going to do any damage. We should crush those troops. God damn it, that Mazdamundi. He's a thick boy. I never really brought Mazdamundi until I saw some of Falcon's like builds and stuff, and I was like, oh, actually, Mazda's a thick boy. I mean, we saw decent amounts of winds and magic left.
There is no hope.
White lines are shattered, Southern Guard's starting to break. So we can heal ourselves up again in a second. So I've got to feed and foul us, which is going to be a bit nasty. I tried to follow taunt rules as much as possible, so I'm going to stay in combat, because I could just simply walk away and cycle charges infantry constantly, and it'd be a guaranteed victory, but we don't want to do that rubbish. It's very boring to face as well. Let's get in there, Maz. Start hammering these boyos. So I just want to break all his troops, basically. It is Zlak versus the world right now. Down ourselves. Just help ourselves out. Come down, Techless, I'm afraid, dude. A wizard duel, but not a very fair wizard duel in fairness. I am riding a mighty Stegodon here, big old Zlak boy. He is only on a pony.
We have sailed.
Yeah, very fun game. Gingy, well played, man. It was very close. Let's get like one more. Techless is Techless is one of those people I don't like facing. He's very, very good. I think he's very powerful. Waste my fireball like a pleb. Nah, man, like, mistakes happen all the time. I've done countless just throughout the stream. It's a way of learning anyway. And you just get better and better. But that was a super fun game. I might even save that one. Came kind of down to the last two. I've done quite a few Lizardmen replays recently, so but I might save it in the bank. Yeah, Sylvan Guard trade very effectively up against most of my army, actually. So they did some pretty good work. Managed to blitz them down with those banishments and ruinations eventually. Leaving my consort to die to chase Techless was a, kind of a silly move. I was hoping to net him and meet him down, but with those potions he can survive a long time. So I probably should have come back and saved the consort, and the game would have been over a bit quicker. But yeah, the Fireborn and the White Line engagement on the right-hand flank with the Curse of Midnight Wind, they just don't do enough damage. And yeah, they managed to beat back my Cold One Spear Riders, but at the cost of the Fireborn plus the Rahagra's Pride. So that's probably won me the game, because he won the front line. And then we managed to swoop in, pressure the archers enough. They didn't do a huge amount of damage, and without that, like, Plague of Rust, as we spoke about before, they don't really have any perfect targets to bring down Mazdamundi. Yes, the Silver Guard can do consistent damage, but he's still a big wandering monster. He can just push them over and walk through their lines, hop on top of the engagements he wants, and yeah, slowly managed to drag him down, but very well played. Super fun game there, guys. So, I'm just going to double check. Cool, I just had a few messages pop up, but it looks like we're all good in the hood. Well, guys, that is going to be it for this stream. This Come At Me Bro. We've been trying out some of Falcon's builds from his guide. So once again, that is down in the link just down below if you want to learn how to play as any of the matchups for any of the factions. We just specialise on the Lizardmen one here today. And I enjoyed them. It was weird, not going to lie, playing with builds I don't normally use. It's a bit alien to me. Made a lot more mistakes than usual because you're not used to it. It's weird. Some of them I probably will keep, some I probably won't, but I really liked that Norscan build. That Norscan build was very fun, and did some really decent work. And yeah, I wish I could have showcased you my build up against Greenskins, but I do actually have that up on the channel right now under the name Lizardmen, like best shooty faction in the game or something question mark, as a bit of a joke. But it can work going all kind of shooty Lizardmen. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's been awesome as always. I'm gonna stick around just for 1 or 2 minutes now to answer any questions. But I think we're all good. Eat them all, Maz. The Jewel of Jewels. Mazda has no chill. Yeah, man. By the way, forgot to tell you, since I was AFK, I was playing as the Wood Elf player. What? A noob. Is that my first victory against you? Damn, that was a cool game, man. Damn it, send me the replay. I don't know if I saved it. God damn. Send me the replay, I demand. I'm going to post it everywhere. It was some good fun. But the Jewel of Jews, yeah, Maz, he's a chunky, angry and hungry boyo. Did some really decent work overall. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please do consider giving a big old thumbs up and subscribing to the channel if you're not. I have a Discord as well, just in the description down below, where you can hop in, find out when these events are going on, have your battles featured up on top of the channel and all that good stuff, as well as a Patreon account if you want to support me in any other way as well. But until next time, guys, I think we're just going to chill out here. I can't snipe you because I'm already on beta for tomorrow. No worries, Palpatine, we've just finished. But thanks for the stream. No worries, the boy Red Legion. Thanks for tuning in, bro, as always. Red Legion, super cool dude. Played a couple of games against him recently. And yeah, hope you guys, enjoyed as usual. But anyway, guys, until next time, peace, and as always, stay awesome.